All right, Beats by Alonze. I've got a couple comments here and there, and I want to kind of address some of these comments that people say. And I get it a lot, and I get it. People don't understand why it is I do what I do, why I have what I have. Um, and this is no shade to anybody. I'm just letting you know what it is, right? I have all the drum machines that I have because I work hard to get them. I save my money. I put my money up. I invested my money in my business, and my business invested back into me. And so, whenever I get ready to get things for my business, those things happen because sometimes I plan shit out. And so, if you see me with a drum machine, it's probably because I thought about that drum machine a year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever, and I've started putting money away so that I can get that drum machine and pay for it and own it outright. Um, we only believe in 10% debt over here. So, but anyway, let's get off of that subject. First of all, let's talk about the point of this video is that people say all MPCs are the same. Why would you get the same MPC over and over and over again? Because I have, I think I'm at six of the new MPCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I'm at 6. I'm sorry, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 6 of the MPCs, and I also have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the old MPCs, and then I got all the controllers. But anyway, enough of that. Let me get to the point. I'm kind of ADHD, so let me get to the point. All right. So let me tell you a little bit about these MPCs. Every MPC that I got, I make different music on every MPC. So when you hear some of my beats that I make on the Key 61, a lot of the beats are going to be key infused, where I'm playing a lot of stuff like melodies and all that kind of things. And so I'm locked into making music that has melodies and stuff on the Key 61. However, when I'm on the MPC X, I'm making boom bap, I'm making rap, I'm making R&B, I'm making trap. And for some reason on the Live 2, probably because it was one of the first two MPCs that I got in my arsenal, I started to make all the hits on the Live 2. I could work around the Live 2. I can take it around with me. It got speaker and all that stuff. But anyway, let me show you why I think. Let me give you one reason of why the Key 61 is the top 3 machine in my studio and why I use it the way I use it. Now, there's no MPC that has a touch strip. There's no MPC that got that. Now, the only one that got a touch strip on it is the controller, which is the MPC Studio Mark II. That is the only one that got that touch strip on it. Now, what's special about this touch strip is that not only can you have touch effects, you can also have drum effects. So when you're messing with your pads, you can also have effects on the pads. And when you're also messing with your plugins and you're playing your plugins, you can also play the keys and mess with the touch strip, and you can have effects on the keys. No other MPC has that. Now, y'all do know that the Key 61 is a top-fledged machine. It is on the top of the line up there with the freaking MPC X Special Edition. So it comes jam-packed with everything that you need. So when we're talking about sounds, it comes jam-packed with all the sounds. So you are never in need of you're never in need of instruments because you got all the instruments there. So you have all the sounds that you ever could need, and it also has a hard drive slot in the bottom of it. So again, y'all know how I feel about the hard drive slot. Now, as I said in a couple of my videos, I have an SD card reader that never leaves this Key 61. The only way that I'd remove that is if I needed that card reader, and I have a bunch of card readers in the studio for the purpose of not having to mess with that one. So the way that I work is whenever I'm done with a song, I export it out as an MP3, and I export it to SD card. Whenever I'm done with the project, I export it out to the SD card. When the SD card gets full, I transfer them over to my computer, and then I start all the way over again. Only thing that I keep on my hard drive is drum kits, samples, and expansions. It's the only thing that I keep on my hard drive inside of the machine. Oh, and the splice files. Those all remain on the Key 61 inside the hard drive. Yeah, as you can see, like I explained in another video, I don't use the Q links that much, but it has 4 Q links. That's perfect. That's all I need on the Key 61. Now you have a volume button over here. You have your push to enter button here with your big knob selector. You got your plus and minus. You can move around with your plus and minus, or you can move around with your jog wheel. See that? You're moving around with the jog wheel. All right. Now, another thing that someone had pointed out to me earlier was that the Key 61 has keyboard control. So you can go and do a lot of things with the functions and the settings of the keyboard control. Like you can set it to have scales and filters and all kinds of mess. Like you can go deep with this freaking machine. And again, like I told y'all, I never use the step sequencer. So it has a button for step sequencer, and there it is. Now, I like the way the buttons are set up over here. It just gives you a full set of controls on the right side, and then gives you the controls on the left side that you'll need. It's and the same with you got the pad bank, and you got your tempo, metronome, your latch, and all that good stuff. And you got your modulation wheels. Now,
did I do that?
The Key 61 is a top 3 machine in my studio. I love it, and I'll never get rid of the Key 61 unless it breaks and they come up with a new one. But until it breaks, that's what's gonna remain in my studio. So Key 61, man, I'm telling you, y'all, if you have ever used the Live 1, the Live 2, or the X, and you've never put your fingers on the Key 61, put your fingers on the Key 61 and make a beat in it, and then that will tell you all you need to know about the Key 61. It's different, it's buttery smooth, it feels good, it puts you in a different atmosphere as far as beat making. And if you wanted to do drum, your regular MPC stuff with your drum pads and your screen, you still have the remnants of the MPC. You just got more keys on the keyboard, and you can do more stuff with it. But other than that, I'll leave y'all be with this video. But that is one of the reasons why the MPC Key 61 is one of the top 3 drum machines in my studio. So I will catch y'all in the next edition. Peace. just copied my sequence from sequence 1 and sequence 2. Sequence 1 is going to be my verse, and then sequence 2 is going to be my hook. And then I'm going to add a new plugin. See what I come up with. Hey, what's going on, guys? Beats by Lonze here. Have you liked, comment, and subscribed to my page yet? If not, I need you to stop this video right now. Stop what you're doing. Go to my page, Beats by Lonze at youtube.com, and subscribe. That helps me to bring more content to this page and for you to see. So again, if you haven't done so, like, comment, and subscribe.